Howdy, partners. Alright, you got Theory Nova here today, telling you about some theories. We're gonna do a little bit of a little chiller video today, guys. What's up, what's up, what's up? Thank you guys for tuning in over here. I don't know how this video will go, because I've got a large cup of Jack and Coke. Alright, so today, if you guys tuned into my previous video, I said that I will be coming at you guys with a theory video. In our beloved world of One Piece, the epithet of Joyboy, or the person Joyboy, is looked at by some of the most important characters in this series as someone who creates a new world, per se, a new era. Some finding ways to twist these ideals, and others unintentionally inheriting them. Alright? Right now, we'll be talking about the parallels between Blackbeard and Luffy. Alright? I know that just lit a fire, the candle just lit in you guys' head, the flag just raised. You guys already know some parallels, you guys are already thinking about it, so let's go through some of them. Blackbeard seemed to have inherited his ideals from none other than Rocksteady Zebek, in wanting what every other pirate wants, wealth, fame, and power. But power kind of amped up to the levels of the Red Line, and residing on such, and being the king of the world. And Luffy seemed to have inherited the will of Joyboy through the nature he does things, and liberation. Alright, we see in some Joyboy flashbacks liberation, and that kind of ties in parallel between Blackbeard and Joyboy of liberation, because Blackbeard's devil fruit, his shadow fruit, or his dark fruit, has his power called liberation. So that kind of ties in again. Also with Luffy having the straw hat itself, connects Luffy with Joyboy and Blackbeard with Joyboy, and on how they both have inherited ideals. Alright? Blackbeard and Luffy are two sides of one coin, and we all know that. We all know dark and light. Obviously, we have Sun God Hanika and the dark fruit user, Blackbeard. And we get foreshadowed this. Yes, glasses are on now. But we get foreshadows with this in Jaya, when the first time we see both Blackbeard and Luffy in the same spot. So they are both in a restaurant, okay, eating and drinking. Okay, so Blackbeard and Luffy are right next to each other. Barkeep gives them both cherry pie and some type of juice or ale or something, who knows. Luffy doesn't drink though. Their respected answers were Blackbeard absolutely loved the pie and Luffy absolutely hated it. And then they both looked at each other like, Listen here, old man, alright? This cherry pie is disgusting. And Blackbeard's like, you lucky I'm going for your brother. And then they both drink their beverages, Luffy loving it and Blackbeard hating it. So, foreshadows of the coin. Another parallel in the start of the series. Glass is coming off again. At the start of the series, Luffy foretold that he only wanted 10 crewmates. What does Blackbeard have? 10 Titanic captains! So Blackbeard has the 10 Titanic captains, Luffy has his 10 crewmates. We all know that Blackbeard is very well versed in history. And we also know that he is very well knowledgeable in devil fruits. An obviously example of that is the moment he saw Thatch on the Whitebeard, when he's back on the Whitebeard Pirates, the pirate ship. The moment he saw Thatch with the Yami no Mi, he offed him immediately, and he's his crewmate. Like, what? You guys are crewmates! But, yeah, so everybody was angry about that. And, Ace inevitably left the ship to go find Blackbeard, because he left the ship, he jumped ship, because, good old Whitebeard, he would have tossed his ass. Oh, Whitebeard would have bent Teach over his knee. So with Blackbeard being so well versed and knowledgeable on history and devil fruits, I wouldn't think, in my opinion, that it is so far off to say that he knows about famous pirates in history and their devil fruits they use, because we know that there's a devil fruit encyclopedia. There's gotta be some books on famous pirates and such, and that ties into the start of this video, okay? On how I think that Blackbeard did not choose his crew's devil fruit at random. Him being so well versed in history and devil fruits, I think that Blackbeard chose the devil fruits of his crew very wisely, alright? So I think that the 10 Titanic captains all have the same devil fruits as Joyboys' companions. Bear with me and let's see, let's speculate. With that being said, Blackbeard's companions having the devil fruits of the Void Century Joyboys' companions, we will go into my first theory that Joyboy actually had San Juan Wolf's devil fruit.
No, he didn't. Nova, you're so dumb. Oh my god.
Bear with me. Alright, because we see in the flashback with Emu that somewhere in Emu's freak dungeon, his Diddy dungeon, no Diddy, look, that's Emu, not me, that he or she has a frozen straw hat in a cell. Like, it's locked up. An inanimate object. But whatever, okay. The straw hat of maybe Joyboy is cryo-frozen in a cell under Marijois that Emu was looking at. That makes me believe that the previous Joyboy of that hat was either one, a giant, and we see him in a flashback with, what's the robot's name? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna call him Chris, because I don't remember his name. He had a name. Velos, his name, please. Iron Giant from, Wano. Emmett! That's his name! Let's go! Okay, sorry. We see in Emmett's flashback that Joyboy was just a wee guy, just like Luffy, alright? Why is this straw hat so astronomically big? Maybe because he had San Juan Wolf's devil fruit. Now, that doesn't exactly mean that he had San Juan's devil fruit, because San Juan's devil fruit is maybe a paramecia. How many paramecia in the story do we see that outside of their awakening affects other objects? Maybe the awakened version of San Juan Wolf's fruit, the gigantification fruit. We don't know the exact name of San Juan's fruit yet. When we do, I guess I'll fucking tell you guys. So that's what makes me think Joyboy had San Juan Wolf's devil fruit. I'm sorry, I jumped the gun a little bit. How about that? Not Nova having ADHD. Let's go through Blackbeard's crew and their respected devil fruit powers, just in case you guys don't know. Just in case. I know you guys know everything. You guys know everything about One Piece, so it would, it wouldn't make sense for me to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. The captain of the first ship, Jesus Burgess, with the strong fruit. I'm glad it cut off, so you guys can't see what I'm working with here. Or you mean edits. I don't remember what editor. You know what, never mind. The captain of the second ship, Shiryu of the Rain, with the clear fruit. Alright. The captain of the third ship, Van Augur, with the warp fruit. Avalo Pizarro, the captain of the fourth ship, with the island fruit. That one's hard to comprehend, because an island's in the water. The moment you turn into the island, you revert back into yourself because you're in the water. You're in the seawater. What does it mean? What the fuck does it mean? Now, Lafitte, the captain of the fifth ship, he is the only member of the Blackbeard Pirates, Titanic captains, that we don't know the fruit of. Coincidence, I say not! His fruit's gotta be important. I mean, he grew wings. They were white wings, too. Like, every bird fruit that we've seen we've got what it was either the same chapter or within some chapters. We saw Lafitte in his Devil Fruit power, like, chapter, like, 600 and something. Like, it was, like, a long time ago. It was a very long time ago. And unless Oda either forgot or Lafitte's fruit is going to be very important. Tag it now, Nova's saying it. Lafitte's fruit is going to be very important. Either he's gonna have a fucking pigeon fruit. Okay, Katarina Devon, captain of the 6th ship with the 9-tailed fox mythical zone. The only mythical zone on the crew. Unless the gigantification fruit is his own. And speaking of the gigantification fruit, San Juan Wolf, the captain of the 7th ship with the gigantification fruit. Captain of the 8th ship, Basco shot with the glug glug fruit. With the 9th ship, we have Doc Q. And our favorite, well, I guess if you're anime only, not right now, because do that to Garp, bro. After they just animated Garp's, like, pseudo flashback, kind of. No, you're not gonna do that to my boy. You're not going to do that to my boy. No. The only person that'll allow disrespect Garp is who? You guys already know this. Comment, before I even freaking say it, comment who we're allowing to disrespect Garp. Who? Not Akainu. No, because Garp was about to fucking blue hole that dude through Marineford. Oh, someone in the back got it. Dedon. Yes, Dedon. You watched him. He was right there. Dedon was all the readers at that moment. And man, I teared up at that scene. You were right there, Garp. And you let him die. All right, so Kuzan, the captain of the 10th ship with the chili fruit. Now that we got that out of the way, where were we? With that, the warp fruit. We get an episode, oh gosh, it was about 4 or 5 episodes ago. Cobra and Emu are talking at Marijois, and Emu saying that Nefertari Lily, their ancestor, ruined something in the Void Century. Because of them, something went wrong, and all the poneglyphs were scattered. If you want to reverse parallel just how Luffy, our pseudo Joy Boy, is very good friend / pseudo crewmate with Nefertari Vivi, let's speculate that our original Joy Boy was the same way, and her being one of the only 12 kings, because she's a woman, to defect. So why wouldn't she if she's, companion of Joy Boy? I think the original user of Van Augur's Devil Fruit was the person who spread out all of the poneglyphs throughout the world. But then also that brings up, it also could have been the previous user of the Pawpaw Fruit. Who knows? My guess is the original user of the Warp Fruit. With the other fruits on the crew, I don't yet know how they will tie in to the Void Century and Joy Boy's side of the parallel from Blackbeard. I don't know how they will tie in. We all know this, so I'm just gonna say it. Blackbeard, part of Blackbeard, maybe a third or 2/3. There's at least 1/3 of Blackbeard that's just stupid. There's some part of Blackbeard that is very big brain, very strategical. In my opinion, there is no way these fruits were chosen at random. We all know he schemes. He just tier lists up. He goes up the tier lists. From regular pirate to pirate with no bounty, being a warlord. He just moves up, climbs up the ladder. So, in all of that being like the results of his own actions. Literally. He's always, every single time, right place, right time. Every time. He flooded into Impel Down right after Luffy. He made some bad decisions, but he made it out alive. Blackbeard's got to be scheming something, and because him and Luffy are such a parallel and tie both back into Joy Boy somewhat, part of this, at least part of it, I mean, I believe in my whole theory, but at least part of it's got to be true. You always give yourself the benefit of the doubt, but then, you know, some part of your brain is like, you know, maybe it's not true, you know, maybe I could be wrong. So maybe, you know, maybe it could be the pawpaw fruit for the, you know, the poneglyph scattered, you know, things like that. You always gotta slightly contradict yourself just a little bit in a video like this. I think Blackbeard with his companions maybe having the same fruits, and then him with Roxy's Zebek's ideals, that's his side of Joy Boy. And then for Luffy has one. He's got the straw hat. He's got the literal, like, liberation ideals and nature as Joy Boy. But then also the liberation through Sun God Nika. Luffy's got Nika. Blackbeard's got the powers of his old crew. I mean, with the buffs of Nika, I feel like that would slightly level out. You know what I mean? So this makes it so both storylines tie back into each other with the Void Century, because we all know that everything going on is all a result from the Void Century. All the past 800 years is all happening in reaction from what happened in the Void Century. This ties in on both of their lives being dipped into the Void Century, and also maybe how, since they are both sides of the coin, they also could have been each other. You know, certain circumstances. You know, like Naruto could have become Gora or something, you know what I mean? If Luffy was raised differently or something, you know what I mean? If he was raised in a different type of environment, then he could have become, you know, raunchy and evil and such. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments how many anime give us that line, "You're just like me." Let me know what you guys think about the devil fruits of the 10 Titanic captains being the same devil fruits as Joy Boy's companions back in the Void Century. Let me know if you guys agree with the parallels and how Luffy and Blackbeard are on two different sides of the coin. And if I missed anything, let me know. And tune in for the next video, okay? Because I will be making another theory video on how Sabo must die. Yep. By the end of the story, Sabo must die. Let me know if you guys are anticipating that video, and you guys have a great day. That is Nova out. Peace. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, I butchered that.